Welcome back to the Simmons Sporting Goods All Things Hunting Podcast, Tent Sale Edition 2025. Kyle's joining us from the other side of the world. He's doing maybe one of the most un-American things I ever heard of. He's in France on the 4th of July. You know why he is?
Why?
Because Miss Stevie told him he was.
Well,
That's why he is.
If Miss Stevie told me to
We
go
got
to
a
France, I'd
wedding
go to
this
France.
weekend.
Man,
Yeah.
we
But let me I'll tell you a little bit what happened. We get to the airport yesterday at about 1 o'clock. Our flight's at 3:50. When we're literally pulling up to the airport, we get a notification from Delta that said your flight has been moved to Saturday.
This is at DFW?
This is a DFW. So it's been moved from Wednesday. From Wednesday
To
to
Saturday.
Saturday. And I'm like, no, that's not gonna work. So we spend 30 minutes trying to figure out how to get to Paris. Basically, there's a strike in Paris going on, airport deal, and they canceled our flight from Paris to where the wedding is, and we were able to book a one-way to Paris, but then we couldn't get to where the wedding was, so we fly all night, land about 2 a.m. back home time, and have to get a rental car and drive 9
Oh,
hours
my gosh.
to where the wedding is now. So
when's the
I'm
last time
running
you went to sleep?
2 nights ago.
Yeah. I know you done some
So-
napping on an airplane.
I tried about 20 minutes. Couldn't do.
How-
You normally can sleep pretty
how
good
long
on an
was the
airplane.
flight?
I don't.
9 hours.
So a 9-hour flight
Uh,
and a 9-hour drive.
9 hour drive.
That's a long day there. That's a long day. I was gonna say when we're doing something important like hunting or something like that, that dude can sleep 3 hours straight. I figured you slept pretty good on the airplane.
Yeah.
No, for some
No.
reason I did. I took Stevie's mom drove for about 2 hours, and I took a little nap in the car, and then I drove the rest of it. But
There you go.
Are you in the wedding?
no,
They
I'm
got
just here.
me and
I'm
Red just
just
got us a
here.
cold. We got us a cold Miller Lite. They got Miller Lite over there in France.
No, but they got whatever that is. I mean, it's Coke, but
Potes?
I don't know if that's somebody's name
Potes.
It's
or.
got to be somebody's name.
You'll be over there
Yeah.
drinking some French
Is-
cognac.
is
You'll
that
be all
That's a bottle. That's a glass bottle, huh?
Oh yeah, it's nice.
you'll be
Yeah.
all refined when you come back.
We.
We. We is a French word that Hunter likes to use a lot of times when somebody wants a gun hydro dipped or something like that. He says we.
We
We.
can
I
dip
said,
it.
"Yep, that's
Yeah,
you.
we can handle that.
You've been practicing your French there, dog. Oh, hi, you got the flyer pulled up. We're gonna dive on into tent sale and what some deals and some new stuff and let everybody know what's happening.
I can see the flyer, but it's not messing up y'all's film, y'all's
No,
screen.
no,
is
I can still
Okay.
we can still see you on there just fine.
I like Lydia's cover picture.
That's my
the-
favorite part of the whole flyer.
That cover picture for anybody that didn't catch up on any of our turkey recap stuff is from probably most epic, definitely my favorite day of turkey hunting
Ever.
ever. Pretty epic day, special camp with some special people. I mean, kill 6 turkeys and I don't know,
Killed all those turkeys in one day.
I killed 6 turkeys and from daylight till we didn't even hunt till fly down either. I mean, you can see we're back at the camp, at sundown. Sun's not even down to take a picture, and that was a pretty special day, special people, good times. But then rolling on below the picture, how about this, Kyle? We got a Moultrie Pro 2 tripod feeder kit with feed hub. For anybody that don't know what the feed hub is, that is where you can control your feeder with your phone. So your app, it'll
Yeah.
tell you how much is in it. You can change your time. You can make it spin now, whatever. So, and this is an in-store only deal. We're not shipping these are in-store only. So will you buy that Moultrie Pro 2 tripod feeder kit with feed hub for $99, and you get a Edge 2 Moultrie cell cam and a rope-a-dope scent rope absolutely free.
Dang,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's really good.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I mean,
we put that in there to lure you over here to work during tent sale because you gonna want to pick one of them up. We ain't gonna ship one to Texas for you, so you gonna have to bring your ass and work for.
Yeah,
We'll trade you about 4 days of hard labor for one of those.
Yeah.
I can do it. I can do it. There's been many times that I've been looking at trail cameras on my phone, and a bunch of hogs have rolled in there at daylight and just wiped out the corn pile and left, or right at dark. And I've been like, man, if I could hit a button and throw some more corn, so
Yep.
there's corn on the ground for these deer to come by and
I
mulch
mean,
and fix.
it's a heck of a deal just on the feeder alone without the camera. And,
Even if it didn't do it, yeah, that's right.
But then you get in the cell cam. So I mean, basically, if you got a new spot and you need a feeder and a camera
and a little scent.
You all set up, and it even comes with the rope a dopes. A little scent rope with the scent with it.
Mm-hmm.
You could use later in the season. But I mean, $99, you are set up with a feeder, with a feed hub, so you can cellularly control your feeder and a cell camera. All you got to do is buy some batteries and some corn.
I like it. Rev, what's your opinion on deer scents and stuff when y'all hunting?
Man, I'm not a fan of scent.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna try to take care of my scent, but as far as
You try
attractants,
to be visible more than attractive.
Right. I try to be scent free, but that's just me. I know a lot of guys that use scent and attractants like that, but me, I'm more worried about my scent than trying to lure them. I don't want them to know I'm anywhere or there's anything foreign in the area whenever I'm hunting.
Right. I'm kind of the same way, except for like in the Midwest, we've seen more success in Illinois, like places you hunt, in Kansas, Oklahoma. I have seen more success using scents out there than I have back home in Louisiana and Alabama. Probably because the deer get hunted a lot harder back home.
Right.
They're probably more keen to locating our scent, amongst all that other stuff, whereas Illinois, not as much. But
I think there are some stuff out there that works really good. I do think that we've educated the deer way more by using some of this stuff and exposing them to it. I mean, just like even grunt calls and estrus calls or whatever. I can remember going to Illinois, and I remember the first time I turned over one of those Primos cans, and man, it was like bucks came running from everywhere. Now, if you see a buck and you flip one of those cans over and make that meh, that son gun runs the other way. So, and I guess it's just how you use it. But yeah, I mean, they're helpful, but I think everybody has their own take on that.
I like it.
All right, so feeder deal is there on the first page, and right next to it, I mean, it's snake time right now, and I mean where we live and where we hunt too. Snakes are usually out all the way through archery season into rifle season. So if you need a good little old pistol to keep in your pocket in your buggy, that's a Ruger Wrangler 22 long rifle revolver with the bird head grip in black, silver, or bronze Cerakote, regular $249 for $169. So $169. You got a little snake killing pistol, and don't do like Kyle and leave it in your carry-on going through TSA. They frown on that.
That's not cool.
That $169 pistol cost you about $15,000 or so. Is that right, Kyle?
They don't like it for about $13,500.
That's
how much
a
they
little
like
shy of $15,000.
That's exactly how much it costs, huh?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
You can get an attorney and you can settle it down and pay him money and pay them some money, and you'll finally come out of it. But
I'm pretty sure Kyle's Ruger LCP is framed at Jackson Evers in Jackson, Mississippi, because I was going somewhere, me and Brittany were, and I come through there. I was like, look at that pistol. I was like, Kyle did that. Yeah. She's like, no, he didn't. I said, oh, yeah, he did. And
he
so
did.
I took a picture of it. We were boarding the plane. I took a picture of it, and I sent it to Kyle. I said, here's a reminder. He said, hell, I think that's mine. He said, they didn't give it back to me. They framed it and put it there.
I can't remember who.
Remind you not to do that.
I was talking to somebody at the show earlier this year, and they were talking about their son that did it, and he's a gun rep and wasn't even thinking about it, had it in his backpack and his carry-on, and made it up there, and they saw it, and they arrested him. Escorted him out.
Oh yeah,
and he was like, "Man, I'm
me to
this is an honest mistake. I promise I'm not."
Kyle, didn't they tell you that it would be if it wasn't loaded, it would have been like $2,500, but since it was loaded, it was about
Yeah.
way
Oh,
up,
it's
up
way
over
worse.
10 grand.
Way
Yeah.
worse. Yeah.
Of course,
Yeah.
Kyle was
So
in,
they,
had one in the chamber. He was ready to go.
I'm talking about in the barrel, but in the police officers there, by the time it was all said and done, we're laughing, we're buddies, we're friends. They knew it was a mistake, but at first they were serious. First they had FBI agent come check me and all that and
Sure.
make sure I wasn't a terrorist and but that police officer he's one or the TSA agent was standing by him when he told me that this your prime's probably going to be this if it wasn't loaded, it's going to be this. And that police
Right.
officer he hit it right off the bat. He said, "Man," he said, "but he said I'm proud of you for having it loaded. Don't carry one if it ain't loaded. It ain't gonna do you no good." I said, "No, I hear you on that." But
So,
when I had it in my backpack and I didn't know it obviously, and I also had a drone for filming in my backpack. And I knew the drone was in there. And so when I run it through the x-ray machine, they pulled it off to the side, like they check my stuff all the time for hard drives and all that. Well, they pulled it to the side and they walk off with it,
Mm.
like disappear with it. And I'm like, that's kind of weird. And two police officers come walking back with it. And as they're walking back with it, I'm like, man, they're coming back because of a drone? Like they're getting this serious about a drone? And then they come and got me and took me. And then about the time they got me is when it dinged on me that, man, there may be that LCP in there. It
Oh.
was
sure
Wow.
enough, there it was.
not a
That,
fun
that was a
time.
costly mistake, huh? Valuable experience too.
That's right. And they said, and then they said if it happens again, it's like maximum fine, whatever it is about that. No pleading it down. You
Jail
just,
time?
yeah,
Nope.
it's, maybe hopefully not jail. I don't think it's jail time because it's a TSA deal, but it could be a criminal deal, but no.
That's
No,
wild.
it would have been worse if I didn't have a license to carry, obviously, but I had that.
So also front page up there, right there by the Moultrie feeder. I was talking about getting first timers or got a new spot or whatever, getting going for inexpensive. There's a Vortex Copperhead bundle, 39 to 40 rifle scope and 10 to 42 Binox, $189.99.
Heck of a deal.
Heck of a deal. Unlimited lifetime warranty on all Vortex products, including. I mean, it don't matter if it's a $189 bundle like that, or if it's one of their higher end, $2,500 PRS scopes. If
They're
Yeah.
gonna take
you
care
break
of
it,
Yeah.
it breaks. Run over it, it don't matter. They take care of you, and they make a really good product for just about any price range you want to get into.
That's right.
Some Federal Dove and Range, $79.99 a case. That's getting on back pre-COVID pricing for some Dove loads there. That's pretty inexpensive, and even if
One in the 1/8 ounce too.
yep,
Was that
ounce
seven
and
and a half?
ounce and eights, number eights or 7.5.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
if you wanting to some inexpensive Dove loads or shoot some skeet or put a snake load in your 12 gauge and your side by side or whatever, we got you there. Then Anderson AR-15 with a 15-inch M-LOK rail. I mean, that 15-inch M-LOK, like an aftermarket rail like that, heck, that could be a $70, $80 rail. So complete rifle, 100% mil spec, 5.56, $399.
$400, huh?
$400. You can be in the AR game. We got some decoys, ECM Blue Wing decoys. I don't know how Jeff got this deal made on this decoys. These regular 6-pack, a regular $19.99.
No, the
I mean,
regular.
I'm sorry, regular $14.99, sale $19.99, and we got them down. Like we got a good deal, bought them right, but we
Yeah.
really were able to pass the savings on because he got them for no freight. We bought a truckload of them, and Jeff said,
Yeah.
I don't want to pay freight. He said, well, you got to pay freight. He said, it's a teal decoy. It's that big. I ain't paying freight on a teal decoy. And finally, Jeff being Jeff wins. We didn't have to pay any freight on them. Pass that savings along. So that's, I hadn't seen a 6-pack of teal decoys for that cheap for a long time.
No, that's
Got some, man, we even put some cowboy stuff in there for real. Ariat, Harvester Ranch boots, regular $199.
My favorite on that front page is those Drake shirts. I mean, everybody waits all year to buy those short sleeve shirts. $20 on the Drake short sleeve button up shirts.
it's getting hot enough. You need them now, though.
Oh yeah.
You might want to buy a couple now and then buy a bunch
Well, I
of
know
them on
some
that.
guys
Yeah.
they'll buy 15 or 20. I mean,
Yeah.
For working in or
yeah,
whatever.
working whatever. I mean, it's a great shirt.
Retay. All right, moving on past first tays. We got brand new product from Rete this year, the Ace, the Air Controller Extreme. It's a little more mainstream, still designed on the same inertia system, directional bore drill barrels. One of the main things they changed is when they came out with the Masamara some 5 or 6 years ago, whenever it was, the way the mag tube is, you can't put an extended tube on there. So it kind of kept them out of the conservation goose season, the 3-gun people, anything like that, where you wanted to put a extended mag tube on there. So that's one of the main upgrades there. Of course, it's available in black or camo, 12 and 20 gauge, and I mean, heck of a price point. That is the operating system that, it's basically, it's designed like a Super Black Eagle 1 Benelli, and for what the price is and what you're getting, great product. We shot Rete for several years, killed several turkeys, somebody missed a turkey or two. We missed a turkey or two.
We're not going to talk about that.
So Rete also got into the pistol game
What?
this year. They got a little 22. They got a little 22 pistol, 2 13-round mags. It's kind of a standard size. Be a great training gun for somebody looking to train to, for a bigger one, a kid or somebody new to it. Then also the 20 gauge or 410 Game Lander, single shot, breakover, takes aftermarket chokes. Be a great beginner gun, squirrel gun, a turkey, whatever you want to do with it's inexpensive single shot. Bergara continues to be one of our best rifles, best selling rifles out there. Super accurate for the price, hard to beat.
What's your pick off that page?
Man, my favorite rifle on that page is the BMR 22. BXR 22, I'm sorry. The BXR is a good one too. So the difference, the BXR is semi-automatic. The BMR is a bolt action. But the bolt guns, several of our guys got their bolt guns. They shoot really good, but I'm a semi-automatic guy when it comes to a 22, and that one takes a 10-22 mag. It's designed kind of like a Ruger.
Mm-hmm.
It shoots lights out, and with my
When you're saying the bolt action was a little bit quieter with the silencer than the semi?
That depends on the ammo, really. Honestly, I shoot CCI standard velocities and a silencer Co Sparrow with mine, and I don't need it to be any quieter than it is. I mean, it's phenomenal.
Yeah.
What about you, Kyle? If you could pick one off that page, I guess if I could pick one that somebody else was paying for, I'd pick something more expensive. But you said favorite, and I got some of their centerfire rifles, and I love them too. But that 22 is, if I'm going to the farm just for feeding, working,
it's gonna be in the
we
truck.
just gonna ride and look or whatever. The 22 is good. That Bergara BXR is going with me.
Me personally, right now, the gun that rides in my truck I got a Molly panel on the back of my passenger seat, and the gun that points up in the air is a 22 mag. And basically, the reason why is it's big enough to shoot hogs or coyotes or whatever, and it's quiet enough where it's not going, when you shoot it out the passenger window or whatever at a hog, or it's not going to mess with your eardrum.
Right.
It's just easy to shoot, fun to shoot. You can plink it like a 22. It's ammo's a little bit more expensive, but so I would go with that. I'm a bolt guy myself, just old
the
school.
BMRs they shoot great
in the autos, but I'd be that BMR in a 22
Magnum.
WMR.
Carbon or steel barrel? I'll get Stevie to put it on a Christmas list for you.
Yeah.
Because they do both those in a carbon or a steel barrel. I've actually got the steel barrel in the semi-auto, and then the carbon, of course, is just a little bit lighter. But
yeah, a little bit lighter. Whichever one's shorter now, because you can run a little suppressor on it.
Yep.
I've been doing a lot of testing on the 22 WMR versus 17 HMR to see which one hits a little harder. If I had to shoot a coyote 200 yards, 250 yards, which one will do it? And kind of finally settled on 22 WMR, shooting a CCI game point of this, the 40 grain bullet. It's 1875 feet a second, but I can dial up to 300 yards with my scope and feel confident. I can shoot a coyote in the eye 200 yards with it.
Really?
Now wind blows a little bit, but wind played a factor in the decision between a 22 WMR versus 17 because the 17 blows a lot worse in the
It
wind.
does. It
Really?
does. It does. It's before we move on, it was time for another Miller Lite. Hey, Choice Brands, which is a distributor of Miller Lite, is a title sponsor of our Big Buck contest. So this is still work related.
That's right.
I mean, I don't see why not. All right, so then next, moving on, we got Tippmann Arms. Tippmann is a man. That is what they do is make AR 22s, and they also have a 22 Magnum now. If you're, I think it's the best quality AR rimfire on the market. I'll put it this way: Jax has had one. I got him one for Christmas a couple years ago, and he has not torn anything on it up yet. Now I think he shot the window out of the tractor and some things like that, but he has not. He has not been able to tear the gun up, which is a pretty good feat.
That's
Being Jax proof is almost like being Kyle Bearfield proof. It's pretty
Wow.
pretty tough gun.
I don't know which is worse. I don't know.
It may be. I got some experience on Jackson in some years. He may be worse by the time he gets my age.
That's right. Moving down Ruger, the Wranglers on there that we talked about on the front page.
Yep.
Kyle's favorite pistol to carry through TSA is also on the front page, the Ruger LCP, which has been that's been our top selling concealed carry gun for probably 15 years now, and it's a great reliable gun at a great price at $199. LCP Max is a little bigger, adjustable sights. You can put night sights on it. 10-round mag versus a 6-round mag, and so it's just
a little better trigger,
just a little added features, and that's why it costs a little more. Then the Ruger American Gen 2 Ranch, man, they set the world on fire with those things last year. The only complaint I had about them here is we couldn't get enough of them.
Right.
We still got a ton. We sold a ton of them. They're all adjustable in length of pull, so you can take the little spacer out. I think we did a YouTube video, on a demonstration how to do that on our YouTube channel. So they're all adjustable length pull, no matter the caliber. They got a really nice stock on them. They're all Cerakoted. And one thing some people get confused about. So you got the Ranch, which is a 16-inch barrel flat dark earth gun, and no matter the caliber, it's 16-inch barrel. Then coming up from there, the Predator, which is the green with the burnt bronze Cerakote, it's a 22-inch barrel. And again, no matter the caliber, it's a 22-inch barrel. Whether you get a 7mm 08, a 308, or a 300 PRC, they're all the same.
Right.
And then the Standard, which is the gray with the gray Cerakote, the gray splatter with the gray Cerakote, it's a 20-inch barrel. And same goes for there. So they only make one barrel length in each model. Right, but all variable, all the caliber same in it. Man, at $5.99, I think that's probably bang for your buck, as far as what you're getting for what you're paying for. That's about the best deal in the gun industry right now.
Do you know, I've heard Ruger is making 22 Creeds and 25 Creeds.
I got them
in some rifles. Do you know if they're coming in those yet?
I got them in stock, dude. I'm ahead of you.
I got you.
You need one?
Oh, yeah, I mean, I like them calibers. I especially like that 22 Creed caliber.
I like that one, too. I like it, 22 Creed. So Ruger, the RXM, which is, it's kind of designed after a Glock 19. It has a fire control unit, is a serialized part. So Magpul and several others now have, like, if you want to convert it to a Glock 19 size to a 17 size, you pull that FCU out, drop it in a new hand grip, and you've gone from a mid-size pistol to a full size, 15-round mid-size to a 17-round full size. The slide it comes with suppressor height sights, and then it's also optic ready, and it's already cut. You talk about the footprint on a pistol, what it'll fit. Like, some are designed to fit a Trijicon RMR, some are designed to fit the Leupold Delta Point, the Sig Romeo, the Vortex Viper, and so on and so forth. What Ruger did is they just went ahead and drilled and tapped all the holes and send you all the screws, and they will fit over 90% of the optics on the pistol market right now.
That's pretty helpful.
Yep. Moving down, Browning. I know a guy.
Browning.
I know
I know a
that
guy.
shoots a few
I know a
Brownings.
guy.
We shot a
So
few of them.
The A-Bolt 3 Stalker, which is a great gun, great value. Got some rebates starting now. Sale actually starts Wednesday. I think these rebates start
23rd.
Friday, but they're supposed to honor the rebates for us the first 2 days of sale. Now that A-Bolt 3 is $574.99 and $674.99 after rebate, depending on whether you want wood or synthetic. So that's just a great entry level rifle. We still got a few of the X-Bolts in. We got the X-Bolt 2 Speeds, which is kind of one of their staple guns, the X-Bolt 2. What are you shooting this year? Which Browning rifle are you shooting?
That's what the X-Bolt 2 Speed mostly is what we've shot since it came out last year, and then we shot the Speed version of the X-Bolt 1 before that. The the X-Bolt 2 Speed has got the interchangeable grip. It's got the adjustable comb for the cheek piece. It's adjustable in the length of pull. It's got a ton of modularity across the board. So you can buy it for somebody that you don't know if it fits them, and it'll fit them by the time you're done adjusting.
Right.
Things. Just the grip. The grip is cool on it because some people like a sporter grip where they call it like a grip and rip, where you grab the whole end of the stock behind the trigger,
Right.
and then some people don't like that. They want kind of a long range vertical style grip. So with that gun, you get both grips in the box, and it's just changing a screw and pulling one off versus the other one to change from a sporter grip to a vertical style long range grip, and makes it pretty convenient.
Heck yeah. The Maxxis 2, there's a big rebate on that Maxxis 2 camo. If you're just looking for just a black synthetic gun, you're looking at $1454.99 on that Maxxis 2 Stalker. And I tell people all the time, the A5 outsells the Maxxis 2. It's just the old school. That's what your granddad had, whatever. And I think they're great guns. Maxxis 2 is one of my favorite shotguns on the market. Not only does it shoulder well, shoots well, I have seen them come in here after Kyle and Cole have had them doing, I don't know what in the hell they've done with these guns.
Using them as
Used
boat
them, yeah,
paddles.
more than a
And when they
shotgun.
squeeze the
drive
trigger,
over to get us out of the mud.
when
we're
they
stuck.
squeeze the trigger 3 times, they go boom, boom, boom every time. I'm like, I've asked Kyle before, like, man, you having trouble with this gun? No, I ain't never had trouble with this gun. Why? I'm like, well, you should have. You should be having trouble with it because, my gosh, it's dirty.
No.
When Kyle
Just like you
brings
said, I mean, there's a reason why that's the gun me and Cole shoot day in, day out. It stays in our tried and true, it shoots.
Kyle brings a gun to shoot or to clean, we start out there at the water hose.
Pressure wash it.
We pressure wash it first, then we bring it in with the oil and all the other stuff. But
You can run by. We can do it, yeah.
Springfield, tell Stevie to jump in here. Add some
Hello, Steve.
put some
Hi, guys.
intel in. How are you?
Good.
Did y'all have a long trip?
What's that?
Long trip?
Our fun journey so far.
Yeah, it hasn't been great, but we're making it.
Kyle
It's
said he
fine.
only slept 20 minutes the whole time on the way over here. I want to know if that's the truth.
Yeah,
No,
tell us.
I saw he was sitting right in front of
Hey,
me, and I saw
listen to
his
this.
bald head in front of me. So this man is the type of person who reclines his seat all the way back.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was sitting directly behind him, and he reclined his seat all the way back into my lap. Like,
Yeah.
who does that?
I mean,
It was
they-
only 20 minutes,
they're
though.
paid
That's
to
what he
do.
said.
Yeah.
No, I
He said
saw
he only
your,
slept 20
your
minutes.
bald head back
Watch it.
snoring.
Watch it.
He got a
Bill,
full night's sleep on the way here. It's like what I thought would happen is what happened. It's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Don't listen
All
to
right,
her.
that's all right. Miss Stevie with the truth. All right, Springfield. Got some Springfield package deals here. The Hellcat Pro, that's my favorite. That's my everyday carry. This deal comes with gear up package, includes a Crimson Trace red dot optic, and 5 total magazines and a range bag for $9.99. So you're looking for a really good quality
Yes.
handgun. I mean, that's we should have put the retail value of all that. That's about a $800 retail value, probably more with the magazines. $800 to $900 retail value. Really good package deal.
$600.
The XD Mod 3 is just that's a workhorse, you know, kind of mid-sized pistol, 15 round mag, 299. I got a couple XDs, and one of my XDs, my brother told me he was dogging me because he thought I should have bought a different brand. And so we took it apart and we degreased it, got all the oil out of it, and we took like dirt off the turn row at my farm and just like rubbed it all in all the parts where it was just gritty and all, and dumped 4 magazines through it. So there's another Wallace proof one right there at $299. 6 Hour got some more package deals there from SIG. The Tac Pack 365 includes a holster and extra magazines. If you're looking for a good compact 9, that 320 compact for $449 is a really good deal. Got a deal on that SIG Tread M400. It's got a 4-grip, full-length rail, extra mags, case, and Romeo. I think that's a Romeo MSR. No, it's a Romeo 5 red dot. So if you're looking for AR, a good quality AR package deal, case, mags, optic, everything, that's not a bad price at $1179. Weatherby, Kyle's got some. I say Kyle, Big George is a Weatherby fan. He likes them big Weatherby fast Weatherby calibers. So we got some Weatherby in there. We actually
Old school Weatherby fan though, but
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
Weatherby
all right. So
fan.
and I didn't put them in the flyer because I don't know when they'll ship. But anybody listening, if you're looking for, last year I got a couple of Mark V classics in like the old classic Weatherby calibers, 270 Weatherby, 300 Weatherby, and they had really, really nice wood on them. It was hard for me not to bring them home with me.
Dang.
So if somebody's looking for a nice Mark V wood, something like that,
When you think those will ship?
hit me up. I'm hoping they'll be here sometime middle of tent sale or buy tax free. But hit me up. I'll see. Let me know what caliber you're looking for, and we'll make sure we got it on order and try to get you an ETA on it. Silencer Co. So we're actually recording this podcast a little prior to it being released. This is the 3rd of July. The big beautiful bill. They're probably not talking about that much in France, but the big beautiful bill has passed the Senate. It has passed the Senate, has passed the House.
Yeah.
Trump is expecting to sign in the morning. So if all that goes as planned, these prices that you see on these silencers on this Silencer Co. page will be the price. No $200 tax stamp anymore. Same process. You still got to come do your thing, which we got the kiosk. We do it all right here. It takes you about 5 or 10 minutes. Wait times are down. Wait times are down to 2 to 3 weeks right now. So come get them. What a better time to shoot. There's not a better time to shoot quiet.
No more tax stamp. That's
huge.
There still is a tax stamp, but it is a $0 tax stamp instead of a $200 tax stamp.
Right.
So
still got to have the tax stamp. You just don't have to pay the $200.
Correct. So CVA, that's our top selling primitive weapon caliber. We added even more calibers with Arkansas going to straight wall.
Yes.
So there's several in there like the 350 Legend, 360 Buck Hammer, 400 Legend, 4570. All those, if you get that straight wall in that CVA Scout single shot, you are legal for primitive in Louisiana and Arkansas. Then, of course, we got the 35 Whelans for the guys that are just Louisiana hunting, or the guy that just wants a good shooting single shot that packs a lot of punch. And then I got a Hawk package down there. That's a 3 to 12 56 illuminated 30 mil tube Hawk scope on that CVA Scout for $599. That's about a $760 package deal there on that.
That's awesome. I mean, yeah, you're getting a gun for free with that package.
You pretty much are. Henry, we got plenty of Henry in stock. We are one of the top 100 Henry dealers in the country. Henry, some of these have been hard to get. The X model and some of the old school lever guns are cool again, and
everybody wants.
They take care of their top 100 dealers, and we are one of those top 100 dealers. So we get a little bit of preference treatment there, and we're able to get some. We have got the Henrys in stock. If you're looking for it, come get it. Underneath Henry, I exited my page here, but underneath Henry is Benelli, and to the side of it, CZ. So Benelli Migration Madness, purchase of any Black Eagle 3, you get a Benelli blind bag and floating case absolutely free. So that's a pretty nice blind bag and gun case there with the purchase of any Benelli Super Black Eagle. And I'm just going to plug this in here, this little inside info. Benelli is taking a tariff price increase sometime towards the end of August. So if you are looking for Benelli and you want to save money, the time is now at Simmons Sporting Goods during the tent sale. CZ 457 rimfire rifles. Those are some of the most accurate rimfires on the market. And we've got a full line of CZ shotguns. The CZ 600s, for what they cost, have a really nice piece of wood on them. Great shooting guns and all your standard calibers there too. So come and we got a good deal on some blemished rifles from CZ. We'll get on that on this miscellaneous page. Beretta, $100. This is a Simmons Sporting Goods deal. This is not a nationwide sale Beretta is doing. You get a $100 gift card with the purchase of any A400 12 or 20 gauge. So
Wow.
you need a new shotgun, you want free shells, you want a
There
free
you go.
case and sling or whatever, or you want to take
That'll
that $100 gift
buy a
card
case
and
of
buy
them
the
Dove
wife,
loads, right?
yeah, or go up there where Lindsay's boutique is and buy
Yeah.
something for the wife because she's gonna be pissed off that you bought a new shotgun. We got you covered.
It's a good idea, Caleb.
Got you covered. Got you covered. That's why you're in France right now. Keep her off your behind. I got to do some of that myself. Factory blemished firearm sales. So Colt and CZ are owned by the same company now, and they had some blims, and they had a really good deal on these blims. So we took them, and they're cosmetic blims. And so, man, I opened up 4 or 5 boxes the other day, and
Hard
to
to
find the
Yeah.
little nick or scratch or whatever, you got to be looking for it. So, really good deal on those. That's a $200 and $260 savings on those 2 Colt pistols. And I mean, you still get the same warranty. You get the same. It's a new in the box, unfired. Just got a little small dang or nick somewhere that, I mean, honestly looks like you did it with a needle or something. Like, it's not even a big.
Just something they wouldn't let
You
out
can
the door,
definitely
right?
tell Kyle's hands have never been on it. It's not like dinged up like that or anything.
I'm about to say, if I had it for about 30 minutes, it'll be a blim.
Yeah, that's correct. And the warranty would be voided as well. The same with that Aero Precision lower. The Aero Precision lower is not a blim. That was just a really good deal on those. Those are regular $329 for anybody looking to build their own AR with a quality lower. Underneath the Aero Precision lower is a Browning Maxus 2, 3.5 inch in Mossy Oak original bottomland, 26-inch barrel. This is an overstock item. Supply is limited, but a super deal, $14.99. That gun's regular, like
Save $250 right there.
yeah, off of what the regular price is, we do. We're just talking about the Browning Maxus 2. And that is only 3.5 inch Mossy Oak original bottomland, 26-inch barrel. It's a something we just got to overstock on. We said, hey, let's
Blow them out.
let's throw some good deals out there and see if we can move some of these guns. And so $14.99, that's a smoking deal on that shotgun.
That's good.
CCI mini mags. Everybody needs mini mags. That's a 300 round value pack there. And then Rio game loads. People have been asking me for Rio since
Oh, man.
you couldn't get them after COVID. Well, they are back. So Got plenty of Rio in stock. Jeff's Choke Tubes is a one of our top leading choke tube brands, along with Pattern Master right below them. And people ask me all the time, Jeff's or Pattern Master, and both are a really, really good choke tube. I've got a couple of both of them that I use for different stuff, and one may work good in your gun, one may work better in my gun. You just need to try them out. Both of them are miles ahead of what you get out of a factory choke. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, for sure. You just be best thing to do, and I do it with my turkey guns. I don't do it with my duck guns. I just pick one and go with it. But I buy one of each and I shoot them, and whichever
Right.
one I think shoots the ammo load I'm shooting the best, that's the one I shoot.
Right. You got to
Yep.
test them
Sometimes it's
though.
Jeb, sometimes it's Pattern Master.
Yep.
Savages, we got some Savage combos. The Savage Axis XP 419 scoped up, ready to go. So there you go. You can bundle that up with your feeder, your Moultrie feeder, and you ready to roll. Smith & Wesson, the M&P Shield EZ, probably the top selling ladies gun out there, because the EZ is for the easy slide,
Right.
really easy to rack and use. So we got a ton of Smith & Wesson products here in the store. Warren scope mounts, that's our top selling Warren, or the top selling
Mount.
scope mount company out there. I use the Warren Mountain Techs on all my stuff, and they make something just to fit just about everything. Like
Everything.
even some of your oddball stuff, Warren just about machines something to make it. MagView is something we've been carrying for a while. It's really cool. Capture what you see, so it works with any bino or spotting scope with your iPhone phone.
Yeah, any phone.
Or
You
any
just-
phone.
Any phone. You can simply stick the plate to the back of the phone and the little adapter to spotting scope or bino, and you can record, take pictures. It's pretty cool.
There's some turkey footage from about a year and a half ago that Seek One they captured with on Instagram, and I didn't even realize they did it with MagView. And Lee Ellis said that was a MagView with a whatever variation iPhone that was at the time, and a Vortex Viper spotting scope. And I mean, it's
unreal.
really, really
Yeah.
good quality
Yep.
film you can get out of that. Migra's got a $25 customer loyalty rebate for any case of steel, bismuth, or tungsten load. So any waterfowl load, you're going to get $25 a case back from Migra. Migra kind of pioneered the whole stacked load deal, and we also, the Ultimate Dove. I was talking about some inexpensive dove loads earlier. I don't care what it costs. I want the hottest, the heaviest hitting stuff there is, and that Migra is a 7.5, 9 stacked, ounce and a quarter, and then the 20 gauge is a 3-inch ounce and a quarter. Only thing you're losing on the 20 gauge versus the 12 is 30 feet per second. Is that right, child? Goes from 1330 to
Yeah,
1300 in the 20
Yeah,
gauge.
13, that's right.
30 feet per second.
Yeah, I mean,
I'd shoot the 20 all
You
day
are-
long.
man, the only thing about it, I shot some of both last year, and it depends on what gun. But the 20 kicked me harder than 12 because it was a lot lighter gun.
Oh yeah. Well,
I mean, but anyways, yeah, good hot shoot. So, and then the Migra TSS steel tungsten load. Matty Wiggins swears that he water swatted a cripple at 85 yards with
No,
a 20 gauge
man.
with it, with
With
the
the tungsten
TSS
rod.
stack. He said he'll never shoot a 12 gauge ever again.
oh,
And me, so he shoots a little better than me. Obviously, if you think about it, just putting some science behind shot shells. If it's shooting the same size and same material, shooting the same size shot and same material, and it's shooting the same speed, there's no difference in a 12 gauge or 20 gauge except for the amount of pellets and how big the spread pattern is.
right.
right.
And I need all the help I
I
can
want
get.
them extra
I'm
pellets,
still
that
going-
bigger
That's
spread
right.
there.
Still
That's
going
right.
12 gauge them.
Yep. Barnes is one of the leading bullet companies that has been for a long time. Kyle's talking about that 22 Creedmoor. He loaded up a pretty hot load in a Barnes. What was it, a 78 grain triple shock?
Yeah, that TSX and a 22 Creed and a 78 grain Barnes it's all customers in Simmons is buying it. They liking it, shooting deer, and
A couple of customers have shot couple customers have shot what Aldad, Axis, and something else they shot out of 22 Creedmoor. That's Rio. We mentioned earlier.
Yeah,
Rio's
got the
back.
Rios back.
Rio's back. We got them in all shot sizes. Got the Texas game loads, the Rio game loads. Got some 3-inch squirrel loads. Got some steel. That's another, talk about 12 gauges for a inexpensive steel load. That's steel. I mean, that's 1 ounce and 3/8 instead of most of them. Most of your inexpensive ones are 1 ounce and 1/4. So good heavy load there, and Rio is back. Federal Premium's got some rebates starting at the rebates actually start August 1st, which is on into the sale, but that's okay. Like the Power Shock are going to be $18.39 for all your standard calibers for a 20-round box of ammo, and then your Speed Shock waterfowl ammo after rebate was it once I don't close my window there, Kyle. $179. Yep, $179 after rebate, and then Remington as well. Got some rebates starting 8/1. Core locks.
Them core locks? No way.
$19.99.
No way.
For a box of core locks.
How long has it been?
Man, I don't know. Since you saw some core locks for $19.99, I was probably in high school.
They was at Walmart.
You know how many deer you'll kill with a $19.99 box of core locks?
20.
Every one you shoot at.
That's right.
There's
Every one you shoot in the right spot anyway.
been some deer killed by core locks. Moving along, Heavy Shot's got a bunch of really good rebates going too, starting August 1st. Heavy Metal Longer Range, which is a tungsten steel blend, same shot size. It's not a stacked, but it's a blend. $282 after rebate. Then Heavy Steel, which is a premium steel shot 1 1/4, $179.99 after rebate there. So that's the most aggressive price I've ever seen on Heavy Steel.
Yeah,
at $179. And then Heavy 12. A lot of people like to call that Heavy X2. It's not Heavy X2. It's Heavy 12. And the reason it's Heavy 12 is because that is a 12-shot density tungsten. So it's a 12. Was it grams per cubic centimeter? Yeah. So it's 12 grams per cubic centimeter, which TSS, which is what a lot of people know of now, is 18 or denser. So this is still way more energy than you're getting in a number 4 steel shot. Or,
I think a steel shot. I think steel shot weighs 9 grams.
That's right.
Per cubic centimeter.
That's right.
So that's 3 grams more in the 12.
You're getting a good 35% more energy.
I better fact check that. I think that's right. That could be lead, though. I'm gonna fact check it while you keep going
on. Hornady, we have got more dang Hornady than Jeff asked Jason Hornady a couple years ago. He said, Jason, I don't want to ever run out of rifle bullets during deer season. And he said, what do we got to do to fix that? And Jason said, oh, we'll fix it. We got it. Well, about a week later, this 2 18-wheeler loads up, and Jeff's having a fit. Who in the hell? Why? And I said, hey, you told Jason you don't want to run out of Hornady. He said me and him would fix it, so we did. And so, no, that's a great company, family-owned company, keeps us stocked up, and
got a good product too.
Got a great product in Hornady, from handgun to rimfire to centerfire, as well.
Can't go wrong.
Reloading, we got a full section of Hornady reloading stuff. Bullets. I mean, they've helped design several really, really hot calibers.
Right.
Has been a Hornady product there. So a long company with a lot of long history.
I fact checked myself on that.
What was it?
Heavy 12. So lead is 11.3 grams per cubic centimeter, so it's heavier than lead. Steel is 7.8.
Oh, so it's almost double.
Almost
double the weight of steel.
So if you shot let's say I'm shooting a Heavy 12 number 4, and Kyle's shooting just a steel number 2, and we're both shooting 1 1/4 ounce. I've got the same amount of density and twice the amount of pellets as he does.
Right.
Wow.
That's right.
The same amount of energy with twice the amount of pellets.
Just a little bit more in lead, though, right?
Correct.
Yep.
Kent's got some rebates going on. Of course, teal season's coming. We got teal steel in stock. and the Fast Steel Bayou Blend 3 and 5 shot 100 round box, that was a hit last year, and they've kept that rolling. Winchester's got rebates going on, kind of the same. On that same shelf you see at Remington Core Lot, you said Winchester PowerPoint.
Power.
So Winchester PowerPoints are $39.99 after rebate, and then also some Winchester Ballistic Silver Tips, $34.99 after rebate. That's pretty aggressive on that there. Deer Seasons, $24.99 after rebate. Winchester said there, if you don't go hunting this year, it ain't because you can't afford
Right.
your rifle ammo. So they got some good rebates going there. And scrolling on down, Swarovski, brand new from Swarovski, something that people have been asking for a long time, and they finally come out with it. This is an all Americanized rifle scope. It's a 30 millimeter with a multi-revolution MOA turret. It's the first full minute of angle scope that I think Swarovski's ever had. Most of them are, where you take your turret cap off and it says a quarter inch
Mhm.
at 100 yards. Well, your Swarovski, if you would look at it, it would say like 0.33 inch at 100. Well, what that is a tenth of a mil radian.
Okay.
So it's metric system versus
Okay.
standard system. So, but yeah, the Z5 Plus, all coming in at less than $2,000. I think that's really going to be a game changer for them. And of course, the Z8i is still, I think, the best glass quality rifle scope on the market. And then for the people that say they can't afford Swarovski, I can't do that. They got scopes starting at $859. So
Yeah.
the Z3, great rifle scope.
Got something for everybody.
Yep. Binos, the EL range is still a big seller for us, and that's actually Swarovski's top seller across the country is the EL range TA, which stands for Tracking Assistant. And what the Tracking Assistant does is if you shoot a deer or pig or whatever, it saves your last 3 ranges. So you pull up a map in your
Mhm.
app, and you go right
So
to
if
where that
you-
deer was standing. You start looking for blood. You're not having somebody.
Wow.
You don't have
So
somebody.
if you wherever you range those last 3
it
animals,
drops the last 3 ranges on a pin there.
We've said this a bunch, but I shoot the Swarovski EL range binos, shoot the scopes too. I've got more Z3 4 to 12 by 50s than I do anything because the price versus the quality. It's a great scope, but it's very affordable. So most of my guns have that on it. But the EL range binoculars, we joke about it, but we're serious. I can leave my gun at the camp,
10 times.
right? And I'll still be like, oh heck, I'll just hunt and have fun this afternoon. I won't shoot nothing. If I leave my binoculars,
yeah.
it doesn't matter if I'm at the stand, walking to the stand, driving to the stand, I'm going back and getting them. I cannot live without them. I like them that much. And it's the best piece of hunting equipment I own by far.
Yep. Hawk's got something kind of for everybody. They do a lot of really, really great quality optics for a really affordable price. And then they came out with, there's a new crossbow scope this year that kind of revolutionized. You talk way more on that than I can.
Well, I mean, basically the thing with crossbow scopes we've seen in the past is they call them speed rings, but basically once you sight that scope in, once you sight the crossbow in with that scope, whatever magnification, it kind of correlates with the speed of the bow. And so if you were shooting a 420 feet per second bow, then you would actually use the magnification to adjust the multi-reticles. Something that Hawk has done is they've actually given you multi-reticles with magnification. So prior to that, once you sight it in and you set that speed, and maybe it was at a 4.5 power, and that was 420 feet per second. Once you sight it in there, and all your reticles depend on if you were 20 to 50 or 20 to 100, you had to leave it there. So there was no zoom, there was no magnification, and a lot of people that just messed them up, or they really wanted the magnification. Well, one of the things that Hawk has done is they made a multi-reticle scope with magnification. Now, as far as technically how they did that, I can't tell you how they did it, but maybe you can answer that.
What they did is
It's something to do with the focal planes, right?
it's the focal plane. I can't remember exactly how. I mean, basically, what they were doing with the speed ring before, Kyle, was the holdovers. It was a first focal plane scope, and so depending on what your speed was, it only worked on certain power. It subtended on that power, so that's why they call it a speed ring, not a magnification wheel. So what they've done now is, I think they've put the
Third focal plane. No,
no part of the reticle is in the second focal and part of the reticle is in the first.
we
It's-
need to
it's
get
pretty
bits.
dang.
Yeah, it's somebody put a
pretty
lot of
dang,
thought into it.
It goes way above. I mean,
We're gonna have to talk
I'm
to
pretty
Benson
good
about
with
that.
but it goes above my head on how exactly they made it work. But anyways, now whether you got a 400 feet per second crossbow scope or a 500 feet per second crossbow scope or whatever, you can set your speed ring, and then you can still zoom from 2 to 7 power or whatever it is.
Well, basically,
Depending on the shots you're taking, and all your subtensions will be correct.
but the way I understand, they're set to ship this month. But the way I understand it, though, basically you've got ranges. So if your bow shoots between 350 and 370, you shoot this scope. 370 to 410, you shoot this scope, and
So on and so
and
forth.
it doesn't matter. So those are set up. So basically, they set the gap in between the reticles based on the speed, and you still get the magnification.
Okay, gotcha.
Burris,
Burris, one of my favorite things on this page that people don't think about Burris, about a thermal weapon scope, but Burris they've 4 or 5 years now been in the thermal market, maybe more. Really good scope, really easy to use, good quality. At $15.99, that's $900 off. That's going to be the least expensive. That is the least expensive 384 micropixel scope that I've seen ever. At $15.99, then the Eliminator at $12.99 is also a good one.
my pick is that Oracle X. So talking about crossbow scopes and Hawk. So if you were looking for a range finding scope to go on your crossbow, there's really only, a couple of people that are in the game. Of course, Garmin has one, but Burris has one. And the thing about it versus the Garmin is it does have the magnification, so it's like a 2 to 7. So guys that are shooting out further distances works really well.
Steiner's a have made a great optic for a long time, and they just kind of got lost in the shuffle of all the optic companies. Well, Burris has owned Steiner for a while, and they kind of took them back under that roof and reintroduced them to everybody, and we sold a lot last year. They made a great product, and this year we've got a 10 by 42 Predator laser rangefinder Steiner binocular, which is a regular $15.99 on sale for $9.99. So
That's a deal.
that's German glass with a range-finding binocular for less than $1,000. It's
Wow.
that should be a really good deal. Their Leopold is Leopold's Leopold. You know that gold ring from anywhere away. That's an American classic, but I think my favorite on that page is 3 to 15 to 56 with the custom dial, VX5, top seller, regular $15.99. It's $400 off at $11.99.
Wow.
Big savings.
Really, really good savings on that scope. Primary arms is, man, we sell some primary arms, don't we? How many
Right.
primary arms boxes go out that shipping door?
I don't know. It is a lot.
They make a good quality product, though. I hydro dipped 2 in camouflage for them as a sample a couple years ago, and I told the guys at Primary, I'm like, look, man, this is an electronic optic. It's got a battery and it's got all this, and I said, when you hydro dip something, it's got to be painted and it's got to be dipped in water. And it goes
Submerged.
in a rinse tank. It's got to be sprayed. They're like, yeah, if it won't handle that, we need to get it back because there's something wrong with it. And so, and that was a $149 optic that went through all that and come out of there working just fine.
No leaks, yeah.
Yep. Vortex is I don't know the numbers, but Vortex may lead the country in optic sales as a company. What do you think?
Yeah, I would I would guess that, but I don't know.
And like we said on that first page deal, they got something, for just about everybody. There's a pair of binos for $99. Their Viper HD, you were talking to 22 Creedmoor earlier, Kyle. I got confirmation this morning my 22 Creedmoor shipped, and I've got a Viper HD to set on top of it. And Cole don't know it yet, but we're gonna go. Well, Cole don't know it yet. We're gonna go to Cole's do some doe killing. I done talked to Odie and Maddie. We're gonna go kill some does.
I bet he's gonna
Creedmoor.
have something to say about that.
Oh yeah, yep. This is one that it ain't really time for it now, but this Vortex Viper shotgun dot. We used some a little bit during turkey this year. I plan on using that's going to be my exclusive dot next year. I'm going to use during turkey season. But it mounts right on your shotgun. It mounts right down on your receiver. The mount's built into the dot. And some of the guys at Vortex, so they had some guys do some waterfowl hunting with those last year, just because your head lays so low and it's such a wide field of view. So
Really?
we might have to try it. Give it a test run. What do you think? What do you think Boss Man's gonna say if I get a pull out in the duck blind?
He's gonna give me heck anyway, so I can do it.
AGM, we sell a ton of. They make a really, really good quality thermal from less than $1,000 all the way up to, they make some in the $6,000-$7,000 range. But one of my favorites, and we put a YouTube video out on these, that AGM Observe thermal binocular, $14.95. You got thermal, you got daytime 4K, and you have infrared as well for $14.95. And they record. You got a tripod adapter, records audio and video. So I mean, somebody's looking for a thermal binocular, a regular hunting binocular, an infrared binocular, and something they can film their hunt with all in one item. There it is for $14.95.
Right. That's awesome. I'm looking to see. I think I have the Rattler V2 25 by 384.
You do, and that's a really good. That's a great optic. Yeah. I've got the Varmint LRF 384, which is basically the same unit you got. Mine's just got a rangefinder in it.
Right. There's been some hogs and coyotes shot with that dude.
There have, and I got rid of a thermal. I don't know.
We don't want too many folks to know that.
I think he's chasing wild women at the bar with them or something. I don't think he's doing what he's supposed to be doing with them. Zeiss, we're excited to have Zeiss back in the flyer. Hadn't had them in there in a couple of years, but they keep cranking out good quality stuff at a really decent price. That Terra Bino at $4.99 has been a really good seller for us for a long time, and good quality Bino.
I think I've got a pair of those Zeiss. Man, I love them.
Yep. Pulsar, and this one it's a little expensive, but the Pulsar Dark 30 thermal camera you can mount on top of your truck, side by side, golf cart, whatever, and you got a screen inside there, and you got a pan tilt where you can turn, scan it. You can drive basically. You can drive at night, lights
Redneck
out.
Don't need that.
And scan what you see. And of course, we got rifle scopes and all from them too. But that Dark 30, man, it's really cool. Really cool. A buddy of mine bought one. I mean, he actually shot a deer, a doe, and he couldn't find it. He went down there to try to find blood. And it started raining, and he turned his Dark 30 on top of his Ranger and scanned across the grass patch the way she ran. He could see her glowing out there. I mean,
really?
Just bright as could be. Yep. So there's a lot of uses for those. Trijicon, if you're looking for a top quality optic for your carry pistol or just shooting pistol or scope, and you want something to be run over with an army tank, that is the one for you. Holosun as well. Holosun is a tough one. I mean, me and Kyle have been dragging some Holosun 507 around in the turkey woods for 4 or 5 years now, and every year I shoot mine one time just to make sure it's on, and it's always dead on, and they've definitely have taken some abuse. And I mean, they make something now to fit. You talk about all those different plates and all. They've got a series now that fits like, you can buy one to fit an HK, one to fit a Glock, one to fit a SIG, one to fit so on and so forth. So they've done some really innovative stuff in that market. All right, Rev, I'm gonna let you talk. We in the
I
archery.
started running a magnifier in front of my AR. I mean, on front of my Hollison on my AR. That Hollison magnifier is a really good magnifier. So
All right,
Yeah.
guys, top of page
Here we go.
29. Matthews. Glad to have Matthews in the flyer this year. They hadn't been in a couple years. So, but yeah, if you're looking for a new bow, the Lift X this year, they got that 29.5 or 33. They also have the couple of other options. They got the new. They partnered with UltraView this year, so they got the new Matthews UltraView sight. And then something new that they just released just a couple months ago is AirWeb, and so it's kind of an error containment system. They're really promoting that. If you're in the market for a new crossbow, 10-point, got some deals on some 10 points. Really great product. We love 10-point crossbows. We are a 10-point service center, and so we take care of them here. But 10-point, really good crossbow. What about those Browning trail cams? Anybody run Browning?
we got a bunch of them out in Oklahoma. We've used them and killed. They helped us kill some deer. They keep you from having the cell cam versions. They keep you from having to go in and out of your spot all the time. But if you were using a cell cam and sometimes services is spotty, you can't get service in that area. They're still taking pictures at the same time. Batteries last a long time, so you can go pull the card on them.
I think
And
like that command ops. Correct me. That command ops is not a cell cam, right?
that's right. And the
So,
Defender
but
Pro
that's
But
the command ops.
but that is in my opinion, that is the best trail cam, not cell
So
cam,
everywhere
trail cam.
Kyle or Cole put up a cell camera, no matter what brand cell camera it is, it's got one of those command ops underneath it. That way,
Yeah.
if batteries run dead or service does this or Cal knocks an antenna off or whatever, whenever you get back to it to fix that cell camera, you can pull the SD card out of that Browning because I guarantee you that son gun is taking pictures of everything that walked by it.
I've left them out. Like Clayton forgot one was in the woods, and I kept telling him. I mean, we were getting ready to put out cameras in the fall, and I said, I'm missing a Browning camera. Daddy, I don't know where the camera is. I said, I'm telling you, I'm missing the camera. Anyway, I went back to that spot, and that son was still on the tree. And let me tell you what, it was still taking pictures.
I left one in floodwaters one year, and they came up, and I got a picture of a wood duck in front of it, and water. You see, it goes black. A couple days later, you see that same wood
down?
duck, and the water's going back down.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive. Outdoor group, of course, Elite Bows. We got Scott releases, CBE sights, also Ultra Eras, Slick Trick broadheads. I mean, all of those are great products. That Carbon Eon, that's our new carbon bow this year. That's an in-store, $15.99. Great bow. Just below them, Faradyne. Of course, maybe not many people familiar with Faradyne, but I'm sure you're familiar with block targets, covert cameras, nocturnals,
Rhino
blinds.
blinds. So those are all under the Faradyne.
Under the Faradyne.
Yeah.
Next page, PSE. Got some great deals on some bows, some PSE bows. If you're in the market for a new bow, man, we can put you in a brand new PSE. Great price, great shooting bow, all the accessories to go with it. Hoyt, another partner of ours. We've really been fortunate to partner with Hoyt for years and years now, and we love their product. They've got the RX9 this year, RX9 Ultra, or we've got the Alpha X2, both ATAs with all the accessories to go with it. Something we talked about on our the other day on our social media is Hoyt's doing something pretty cool this year. They're going to give away a rut hunt for 2 people. It's actually going to be in November. It's going to be in northern Missouri is what I understand. But basically, from now until September 15th, every dollar you spend on a Hoyt product will give you an entry into this contest to win this hunt. And it's all expenses paid. That's travel, lodging. I mean, everything. It's a really cool deal. So if you're in the market for a new bow, Hoyt is a really great option if you want to go that route. Um, G5, again, maybe one of the best broadheads on the market right now. We sell a ton of G5, the Mega Meat, Dead Meat. We have plenty of those in stock. If you need replacement blades, we've got those. We've got the BMP, the practice tips, everything G5. We've got those in stock.
I'm gonna let y'all keep going. It says our Zoom meeting's fixing to end because I'm not a premium member, so I'm trying to become a premium member
We
right
done
quick. Y'all keep going.
we done let this thing go way too long.
That's all I hate. These people need to know about all these.
All these great products we got
Yes,
here at
sir.
Simmons Sporting Goods. After G5, scrolling on down,
Redneck.
Redneck blinds.
Kyle loves a deer stand.
Come on.
Loves deer stand.
It's kind of it's like a woman with like Louis Vuitton purses and shoes. It's me and Cole the same way with deer stands.
Oh yeah.
We drive around Oklahoma setting up places, thinking about where can we set up another spot. Like this would be a good spot over here. We need another deer stand, another feeder.
Well, Redneck is a great. I mean, if you're looking for a hunting blind, if you call it a stand or a blind, whatever, we've got a couple different models that'll fit you. That'll suit you. A couple different price ranges. You know, from $3,400 all the way down. You can spend as little as $2,900. And we've got the platforms to go with it. Rambo bikes, again. This is something that I've really seen, especially in public land, and I mean I don't know how much public land y'all hunt, but man, everybody, every truck has an e-bike, and everybody's riding an e-bike. It's kind of transformed the whole public land hunting deal. But Rambo bikes, if you're in the market for an e-bike, got those. Trophy line. Trophy line saddles. This is kind of a fairly new product for us in the last couple of years. Saddle hunting's really become, it's a big deal. I mean, whenever they first, couple years ago, they first started seeing the saddles kind of come back. It's not anything new, but it's kind of a resurgence of something that came out years ago, and it kind of deals with the bikes as far as public land. We see more people saddle hunting that are public land hunters, but trophy line, we've got the platforms, we've got the sticks, we've got the saddles, got the whole deal, everything you need as far as that. Do all traps. What do we say? Dove season's just
Yeah, man. I mean, you can tent sales right now. Dove season's in a couple of weeks, so or a month away.
September.
So, yeah, it's a month or so away. So if you're trying to, if you want to sharpen up your skills and not have to do like Kyle and shoot a 12 gauge, you want to shoot a 20 gauge, get that dude out and get practice up so you can do some killing.
Kyle asked me earlier in the podcast about scent and attractants and stuff like this. Scent thief. Now this is something that I do use, and it's something that I believe in. It's something that I know works because I've seen it work, and I can remember the guy at the first show I saw it at. He was telling me about it. He demoed it, and I was like, wow, that's crazy. He told me the story behind it, and anyway, he said, try it. So the next year I saw him, and he was asking me, how did it work? And I said, man, I couldn't tell no difference. And of course, me being a guy, I didn't read the instructions. I didn't know how you apply it. I used it just like every other scent control product I'd ever used before. And but the thing about scent thief, if you're going to use it, you got to reapply because the deer have to smell it in order for it to
You
work.
have to hit them in the nose.
Yeah, I mean, and whenever I started doing that, it is simply amazing how it works. And so I'm a believer in that scent thief.
Yeah. If you don't believe it, take you like go buy some cinnamon jelly beans or something, put it in
Yeah.
a little Ziploc bag, smell the jelly beans, and take that scent thief
And spray
and
it.
spray it on those jelly beans and try to smell it again. You can't smell them.
Whenever he showed it to me,
Yeah.
he took some skunk scent, like color
Right.
scent,
Yeah.
and he had
yeah.
it in a Ziploc bag, and he opened it up, and I mean, it would hit you in the face. Like you didn't even have
say, I don't know if I want to believe it that bad. It
Hey, look,
smells skunk
you
scent.
couldn't even get close to the Ziploc bag. He's like, "Can you smell?" I was like, "Heck yeah, I can smell that." And he took that scent thief and sprayed it, and then he said, "All right, now smell it." And I was like, "I don't want it," but really, I mean, you couldn't smell it. It was crazy.
right.
Rolling on.
Apparently, pop-up blockers are disabled in my browser, Kyle.
Oh.
So we may lose you again. This I done tried to put 2 different debit cards in. Pay
It
bill,
went
pay back.
through. Yeah, it's working.
Okay.
I just got a notification that we're good.
Workplace Pro.
Rolling
Yeah.
right along.
Talking
Muddy.
about the GSM Muddy. Yeah.
Muddy blinds.
All right, you back full screen now. Muddy blinds, Muddy Strikers, $17.99. That's a good deal there. I know a lot of people using those Muddy cell cams and really like them. So they work.
I
work
got a
really
buddy of
well.
mine, and that's the only thing he uses. He hunts here, he hunts Kansas, and he said, "Man, it works."
If you didn't want cell cam and you just want a really good value, you get the camera, the batteries for the camera, and the SD card for $59.99.
That's a
That's a
heck of a
deal.
deal.
That
That's
is
a
a
heck
deal.
of a deal there. The Boss Buck's another GSM brand, that Gravity Feeder 200 pounder for $279. That's probably the least expensive, one of the least expensive, good quality, because that's a heavy.
It is.
It's a heavy gauge,
Stick constructed.
thick, really
plastic.
good quality feeder for really good price. And the Boss Buck broadcast spreader, I'm not gonna say it's Wallace proof, but it usually lasts about 3 good years on the Wallace farm, and it is not being taken care of. So it's a good quality. Somebody that actually takes care of it, puts it up, cleans it out, and all every year when they get done with it, don't just throw it by the railroad tracks like me and my brother do. Probably lasts you forever, but for what it costs, it is a great, great quality spreader. Also GSM Walker's Game Ear, and you got the the rechargeable flashlight. Isn't that'll charge your phone too, right?
That's right.
Phone charger and flashlight from SOG. Hunting packs from Muddy. Walker's Game Ear.
Walker Game Ear, yeah.
Helium hunting saddle. I'm not hanging my big ass off a tree in a saddle, but that is a very popular thing now.
Hawk Helium, yep. Big Game, lock-ons.
Yep, lock-ons, Muddy lock-ons. We hunt out a few of those, and then Millennium. We hunt out some Millennium stuff as well. That's if you want to sit all day or a long time and be comfortable.
Yeah.
Millennium, I think, is the way to go. Summit. How long has Summit made that Viper climbing stand?
Man, I don't know.
Man, it's been around for so long. I mean, I think I had one when I was in high school, and that was over 20 years ago.
I can remember hunting out of a Summit, probably 1990, 92, 93.
Yep, and they still make them. They still make a great quality.
No doubt about it. It's the number one climber that we sell here in the store. Good product. You can trust it. Moultrie
cell cams. Moultrie is on the rampage to take over the cell cam market. That Moultrie Edge 2, that's a 2-pack for $149.
Moultrie, I mean, and I don't
There's
run,
a Moultrie.
I don't
there it
run
is.
Moultrie.
The Moultrie Edge 3 with the solar kit for $139.99 is the best value to me, because you won't spend $200 a year or $100 a year on batteries on cameras, the cell cam, and a quality camera.
So then that's and the Moultrie Edge 3 Pro, which is $139 without solar, but the Moultrie Edge, the one with solar, is $179. I'm pretty sure the Pro has a live view mode. So
yeah.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong. Y'all, I know both of y'all run Moultrie, right?
Yeah, we've used some Moultries.
I don't have a Moultrie camera, but I mean, just listening to y'all and talking to other folks, so you don't have to select a carrier; it selects the carrier for you, right?
Correct.
And you don't have to have an SD card, right?
No,
that's right.
That's right.
So that's one less thing. So a lot of cell cameras, you got to either pick AT&T or Verizon or whoever it is, and then you may get out there and then it doesn't have the signal that you want. So that's great.
Accuracy and innovation live on in Browning X-Bolt rifles. The X-Bolt Pro family features ultra-stable carbon fiber stocks, the protection of Cerakote finishes, fluted barrels and bolts, and the innovative Recoil Hog muzzle brake. The Recoil Hog reduces felt recoil by as much as 77% while minimizing muzzle climb and dust signature to keep your downrange target in sight. Put performance in your crosshairs and squeeze the trigger on X-Bolt accuracy today.
So we were talking about Moultrie Camp.
We got a couple pages
pages
of
of
Moultrie.
Moultrie.
We got the feeder. Of course, we got the feeder on the front page, which is a smoke. I mean, that's a deal of tent sale to me. But
Oh yeah.
that little all-in-one feeder kit, man, for $39.99, runs off 4 AA's.
You did turn me on to that last year.
Dude,
Man,
I've used them. I've dropped them in mud. Had hogs knock my feeder over, and they'd be dropped in mud holes and stuff like that. And new bag for $40, you just about can't kill it. And like if you got a 55-gallon drum, or you got an old feeder or something else that don't work, and you just want to pop a really good, dependable timer on there for really inexpensive, that's the one to me.
They've got a couple tripod feeders and gravity feeders, just depending on what your preference is. Mojo.
We use some Mojos.
What's the deal?
The Mojo Teal and the Mojo Doves are
What's that Dove? $39.99.
something. I think so.
And the Dove bucket's $49.99.
That's right. But the Mojo Dove decoy, man, sometimes, I mean, if it's one of those things, I guess it depends on the weather some. When it's working, it's working. When it's not, it's still okay. It's not like they flare from it. But when it's working, you better get on that Dove and shoot him pretty quick, or you're going to be aiming at your Mojo here in a minute, because he's coming for it. On-time feeders, that's kind of like the Summit climbing stand. There's been many a deer killed on their on-time feeder out of a Summit climber.
They've been around for a while, and not too far from here, just right over Ruston.
In Ruston, that's correct.
Ruston, Louisiana.
That's correct. Nanook cases, if you're looking for I mean, like Jeff Simmons said, he said Delta Airlines can't even tear that case up.
Yeah.
He said it's but
and we've got bow cases,
we
rifle
actually
cases.
all of our podcast equipment. I got it rolled up in a Nanook, rolling Nanook case, and like he said, they're bow cases, rifle cases,
pistols,
broadhead cases,
that's right.
pistol cases. I've actually got a case coming with a little medical kit, like a first aid kit, and this is waterproof and everything else. So we've got some Higdon power calls, got some slotted decoys, slotted decoy bags. Higdon's, we sell a lot of Higdon. Really good looking decoy.
What's that pulsator?
That's a motion machine, man. You can hook all kinds of stuff to that. Rig it up and got some splashing and some movement. On them still days, man, it makes a big difference.
Oh, yeah.
It really does.
Absolutely.
Kyle, you want to tell us about that Heyday, on that Heyday ad right there?
Yep. So Texas rigs, the Heyday Texas rigs, they're probably the highest quality Texas rigs that we've come across on the market. They, you can't hardly break them, can't beat them. But they also have a product called a Bear Sling. It's $29.99. It's made out of that coated cable, that they do their Texas rigs out of, but it's a gunsling, and so very low profile, very slick, doesn't hang up, when you're trying to unshoulder your gun and shoot, or doesn't get in the way. It's real light, but the main thing about the Heyday, it's coated cable on their Texas rigs and everything, instead of just plastic, so it's not going to break.
Right.
It's good, but they got different totes for holding your ducks and doves. They got what they call the bear hanger for timber, so you can have it clipped to your gun, just hang a little loop timber. And then the decoys, they're made out of a soft, lightweight croc kind of material, and they're beautiful as far as the paint jobs. They look just like a duck, but you can throw 24 decoys over your shoulder and go walk a mile into your hole.
Yeah.
And they're very, very
doesn't weigh 50 pounds. Yeah.
Yep, they're definitely a lot lighter than a normal decoy.
Rig 'em Right. We got some floating bags, some cases and all from Rig 'em Right. Made quality gear for a long, long time. And Dakotas, I don't remember, did they kind of start were they the first flock decoy out there, or one of the first?
one of the first,
One
if
of
I
not.
mean, when you think about flock decoys,
When
you
you think
think
about
Dakota,
yeah.
and they still do a really, really good job with that. We got all kinds of cool stuff, man. Alan, every year, Alan, I look up, and Alan's making something else that's really cool. You know, they're shooting sticks, and they're doing those terrain packs and all that are really good quality stuff at a really good price. Bino harnesses, shooting sticks. We got gun tools. I mean, you name it, Alan makes it. Raven.
Raven crossbows. We got the R10 package in the flyer there, $12.99. One of our best sellers. You can get your pack of broadheads, extra package of bolts, and a case. Everything you need to go hunt.
You can go kill a deer 170 yards, and you can be like me then.
Mm.
Rev don't want people to be like me. I'll leave it cocked in the
And let me
closet
just
and blow it up and all kinds of good
yeah,
stuff.
and let me just say while we're on that Raven and 10-point. So if you've got a Raven crossbow or a 10-point crossbow and you haven't changed the string on it in 2 years, you need to come see me.
Come see us. Are you gonna? You ask Jordan Wiggins. Remember Jordan blew his up.
Oh yeah,
Jordan-
I mean,
Jordan blew his up. He was Graham was sitting there going to shoot it in the yard and it blew up. And then our buddy Marty Mangrum
yeah,
going up to Kansas
shooting at it.
got it cocked, was sitting there, and a 175-inch deer walks 25 steps in front of him, standing broadside, looking away, like here I am. That son of a gun blew into pieces. Air went flying off up in the air. Deer took off,
he
was gone.
The
mad.
deer that Cole killed on Monster Buck called 7x7 that we called him Oklahoma in the River.
Yep.
Norwood went up there with me to hunt that deer the week before muzzleloader season, and we opened that Raven case. First time he'd opened it all year, and we didn't open it before we left, and the string had busted.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're out there, we can't fix it at that point, and we had a youth crossbow that when we shot it, we're like, we can't shoot anything past 30 yards with this. Well, the deer come by us at 55 yards, and we held off
I mean, chip shot with that Raven.
because we didn't have the right crossbow. And then Cole ended up killing him with a muzzleloader a
And
couple
it's
weeks later.
not,
But
it's
it
not.
cost Ryan that deer.
It's not Raven's fault. It's lack of routine
No,
maintenance,
no.
like Todd said. If you got a Raven or a 10-point and you hadn't changed your string, or if you don't remember when you changed your string,
Yeah.
come see him. He can look at it and tell you if you need to change it or
Exactly.
not.
It's time to do that, guys. If you
Yep.
get it on your mind.
Spy Point, we got some really good deals from Spy Point. Some twin packs for $199. Solar panels. Sell a lot of Spy Points. They make a good product, and we are glad to have them in here. And then Tacticam, man, Tacticam. There's a lot of other good cell cameras out there. You talk to anybody that hunts or anybody in the industry as a whole, Tacticam may be the most reliable one there. There's two of them over there on that 160 of mine in Oklahoma that you put up in September of 21 or 22, I think. And they're still taking pictures they taking pictures right now, and we've never put a battery in them. We've never touched them. We've never anything. They're the first generation reveals with a solar panel on them, and they take pictures every single day. So
I've got two of them that's been out almost. It'll be 2 years in September, and they're rolling.
Also got the Defend security camera now. If you want to put a security camera at your camp, you don't have any Wi-Fi or any way to do that, or you want to put it on your gate, whatever, it's completely weather resistant. And then the Reveal Ultra 3.0 are out and in stock now. So the difference in the 3.0, the biggest difference in the 3.0 and the Ultra 3.0 is the Ultra has the live view option, which a lot of people are going to now. Drake Waterfowl, like Rev said earlier, come get you some get you some everyday Drake work shirts while we got them, because when they go on,
shorts, caps, t-shirts, $29.99 tees, all different variety. So yeah,
come stock up on some stuff. Banded, they got the Badlander lightweight hunting pant in there. That Badlander is what I wear. That's my favorite pair of turkey pants, early season pant, lightweight, whatever. They're the most comfortable. I wear them around. Like, if I get done hunting in the evening, I come home, I'll wear them around the house like wearing my pajamas. I mean, it's a super comfortable pair of pants. They come in solid colors, all different camos, and the same goes for that lightweight hunting shirt. Tech Stalker hoodie. There's new Banded logo wear. There's a Of course, Avery Sport Dog. There's plenty of dog training gear. We got a big assortment of banded in stock here at Simmons Sporting Goods. Speaking of dog training, how's Puffy doing? How's Poncho?
Oh, he's good on the training aspect, but
How's he
he
doing?
somehow he got heartworms
Huh?
during training down there.
What?
Louisiana, like y'all got too many dang mosquitoes.
Yeah.
I know it, man.
And he was taking the medicine like he's supposed to, but he still got it. So he's undergoing treatment now.
Yeah. Man, we're
That's
lucky.
tough.
We're lucky now that there is a treatment for that because, I mean, when we were kids, if a dog got heartworms, he was going to live ever till the heartworms killed him. And now there's like it's a pill. It's a slow treatment that'll get rid of it. So, moving on past Banded Taka gear, which is we wore it last year during deer season.
Love it.
Absolutely love the Taka gear. They got a new truck bag now. I don't think that truck bag's big enough for Kyle's truck to be packed in to go
not near
go on any kind of hunting. Kyle have it winded.
It looks like a good bag, though.
It's a really, really nice bag.
Yeah,
really
I can't wait
bag.
to try it.
When you come over here to labor for free, we'll get you one. Come work during tent there. Singleton Game Calls, Devin Singleton, Heritage Double Reed. You don't have to be I'm not a real good duck call blower, and I sound like a dang professional with that Heritage Double Reed. You don't have to be real
call
good
right
at it.
there. Yeah.
If you are a little better at
We
it.
about had to twist his arm to make that though, didn't we?
We did, Jeff. That's a Jeff
Simmons
worried
special.
him to make a call like that for so long, and he finally did it. And it turned out, it couldn't have turned out any better. It absolutely couldn't have.
Great call.
Of course, his cut downs and all are great too. But if you're looking for a call that anybody can blow and sounds great, the Heritage is where it is.
Lacrosse rubber boots. I mean, they've been a staple. If you're looking for a new pair of boots, got the hip boots.
Got some Alpha Agilities in Realtree or Mossy Oak. Hip boots, I mean, like I said, teal season's right around the corner. Hip boot is your friend during teal season. You don't want to put them insulated waders on in September in Louisiana. Then we got a little miscellaneous clothing here going on. That Vortex Men's Sun Slayer. It's a long sleeve, lightweight, like sun blocking hoodie. So it's like, you think about a hoodie, you think about wintertime, but that for $10, I mean, you can't beat that. Keep you cool, keep the sun off of you while you're fishing at the range, working, whatever.
All the Drake shirts, $19.99.
Drake shirts at $19.99. Got some dry shod men's black camp shoes. That's just a slide-on rubber shoe. I actually like to wear those like when it's raining or whatever, like your tennis shoes get wet.
Yeah.
$39.99 there. Frog Tall's Grand Refuge Hunter Wader, probably the least expensive quality breathable wader on the market. Sell a ton of them, great product. Of course, Insights, Kyle worked for Insights back before Frog Talks acquired them. And Frog Talks has done, it was already a great pack, and Frog Talks done nothing but improve it.
They got their bow pack, and they also have, I guess that's kind of like their climbing stick pack or
I got to talk to Kevin.
saddle
I
pack.
need him to send me one of them bow packs for the elk hunt. Got some closeout stuff here. If you just need a cheap game cam, man, we got them. They're not cell cams, but for less than $30, you can be taking pictures, anywhere. Then we got some little work lights for $9.99. I know Christmas is a ways away, but it'll be here before we know it. Those are good stocking stuffers, giveaways, whatever.
More
miscellaneous. We got some closeouts. That Trophy Amigo 16-footer, $199, regular $399. That's a really good, really comfortable ladder stand. We got a couple of those.
That closeout on that old man climber. If you're looking for a climber, $149 for an old man climber.
Wow.
Yeah. That's a deal. Chucky said he's closing those out. Got a couple of crossbows, 2 10-point crossbows, a Expedition crossbow, $249. If you're looking to get in the crossbow business, there's an opportunity right there.
Man, with all the different closeouts and packages and stuff we got going, if you're a beginner and not looking to spend a lot of money, we can get you going for, I mean, with a crossbow, a climber, a feeder, a cell camera,
Bow.
under $1,000
Yep,
bucks. I mean, you
absolutely.
can be set up and ready to go, aside from buying some batteries and some corn, and having permission or paying for a lease to hunt. For under $1,000 we can have you with something to hunt with, something to feed with, and something to see them with, and something to hunt out of. So Realtree Legacy, that pattern dropped last year. Of course, Realtree, the title sponsor to this podcast, and our just a really good business partner with us, friends of ours. We enjoy hunting with them and being business partners. And Legacy came out last year and took off running. A lot of buzz and excitement about it, and I'm anxious to
That's right.
see it grow again this year.
Lots of legacy in the store. So if you're looking for that pattern, we've got it in almost everything.
Yep.
And then that's the back page, right?
Back page has just got some more of the good deals on it. The Rete Masamara, which is a discontinued product, but it's still under warranty. That's what Rev and I turkey hunt with. That gun's regular $13.99, and while supplies last, they're $8.99. I mean,
I'm telling you, you cannot go wrong right there.
can't go wrong there. Vortex, I mean, a Leupold, got a Leupold rangefinder for $159, regular
yes.
$199. Winchester rifle ammo, $19.99.
We done talked about that. The Migra,
Your Dove loads, Dove
loads,
season is right around the corner. If you want an
99.
inexpensive load, there's a Federal for $99. If you got Magnum-itis like me, there's a high brass, Ultimate High Brass by Migra heavy dram for $169. Matthews Lift, that's an in-store only. Is that what I'm shooting?
yes, that's what you're going to be shooting this year. That Matthews.
Kyle's
lift,
gonna be
On that
filming.
elk hunt?
Yeah,
On
you're
that
gonna be
elk hunt.
filming me, Kyle. We're gonna bring
So-
we're gonna look like a redneck going on a like a dog hunt, or like it brings like 2 cases of Corlock. I'm gonna have like 4 dozen arrows.
This bow. This
We're gonna
is-
look like Tonto going across there with that arrow thing strapped on my back, just pulling them out, just flinging them.
Slinging.
All
This
right,
is the
pull my bow.
last. This is the last year's bow though, but heck of a deal right here on that bow. If you're in the market for a new bow, we'd sure love to put you in a new Matthews Lift 29.5. And I've got several different colors in stock. I've got a couple of 33s. They're not in the flyer, but they're on discount also.
Awesome. And then the last thing we didn't touch on the back page is the Ruger LCP Kyle Bearfield Airport Special.
TSA
If you
approved.
need a good concealed carry gun, there's not a better one for the price than the Ruger LCP. Just do not take it through TSA. Leave it at the house when you go to the airport.
It's so small you'll hide it from yourself.
All right, well, Kyle, we'll let you. This ran a little long, but I
Yeah.
think we put out some good
Yeah.
information out there.
Heck yeah.
Tent sale is
July-
July 23rd through August 10th.
August 10th. That'll be 8:30 to 6, Monday through Saturday, and noon to 5
On
on
Sunday.
Sundays. So we will be open on those few Sundays during the tent sale, and our times are going to change a little bit during tent sale. We've been 8:30 to 5:30 during the spring. We will be open till 6 o'clock during tent sale. We'll go back to our normal hours all the way through the fall, 8:30 to 6.
And then y'all don't forget, tax free is right around the corner, September 5th, 6th, and 7th.
5th,
And
6th,
you
and
can
7th.
put anything in this tent sale flyer.
on
If you want to take advantage of these prices, pay no sales tax, put it on
well
layaway,
away.
lock in your price, and pick up that tax free weekend. So,
Yep.
Kyle, we'll let y'all get some rest. Enjoy France and
Paris.
Paris and and we look forward to you teaching us some French language when you get back, some French etiquette.
Etiquette, yeah.
That's right.
I can't wait to see the refined version of Kyle. So
Y'all come see us at tent sale.
we appreciate it.
See ya.